What's up, everybody? We've got to look at the camera. It's been a little bit. It's been about a month since we've actually recorded.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of things have happened. Good things have happened, but just some of them were bad. We got sick in the middle. She got sick first, then I got sick after. So it was like a week of her being sick, and then a week of me being sick, and then there were some other things that we were doing, and just scheduling has been kind of like tricky, but I think we kind of figured something out. We'll try to get some recording done near the weekends and just edit them out and post them. And I've been reading the comments, and everyone's been super nice.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys again for supporting us and for the comments. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And the views. We're definitely going to try to do more of a consistent schedule. Just a couple changes in during our life, but
our schedules just switched out. Like they just changed so quickly.
I just got done with my classes.
She got done with her classes.
No more class.
Yeah. I started up a job, and we're all just kind of like, you suddenly all your days become more busy. So, but we're figuring out like a nice little spot. And I will say, if you hear this chair making some noises, my previous chair broke, and this chair is just a very squeaky chair. I'm going to try to stay still as much as I can, but if there's moments where I
give an example, the squeak. So you have to stay like a statue still.
Yeah. But I will be getting a new chair pretty soon, in like a week or so. So I don't know. After maybe the next few episodes, you'll see a different chair, and then the noise will be taken care of.
Yeah.
We're gonna be also over time upgrading the equipment and
adding background cool stuff.
Yeah, we actually have really nice posters. Just gotta get a frames for it, and it'll be really nice to put them in the back because they're not like paper. They're like a specific style of board. So, but they're really nice. So we're gonna put those, and yeah, we're just gonna make this little by little better. And we've recorded some other shows and some anime. I'm just trying to make sure. Anime is a little tricky because their copywriting things gets like really, really tough.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to like really work on cutting it and editing it. But Big Bang Theory has been very chill, very relaxed actually to record and do it. I've been enjoying the show quite a bit too. Yeah. We're planning to do some movies. These are like some updates. We're planning to do some movies. One thing we tried, and we might do like a video of it, is like we're gonna roll these dice, and it's set up for like years from the 1950s to, we can even go to 1930s, like silent films if we want to like literally the last year. And we'll just roll the dice and we'll find out like which year, and then we'll have to essentially, me and her will decide on a few movies that we want to like watch or have like other person watch, because we could have watched some of these movies, and then we kind of rate them. And we think, what do we think is the best movie of that year? And that'd be pretty fun. So that's kind of an idea. And
if you guys have any old movie recommendations too, that would be helpful, because I don't watch very many old movies, but I would love to.
She has not watched a lot of movies.
I have not watched a lot of movies.
I've watched a lot of movies. It's usually rare that I haven't seen a movie, but there's possibilities of that. The shows though, like Big Bang Theory and things like that, just I haven't watched. We did pay attention to the comment for the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. I watched all of Cobra Kai, and because I really like the movies and the show. She's only watched season 1, so what we're thinking is that we might at some point do a Karate Kid film, and then we could watch the season. It will just depend if we could watch the season, rewatch season 1 and just review it, or we could react to it, but it would be, she's watching it a while back, but we still like talk about it and everything. But once we get past season 1, she'll be pretty much new to everything else. So there's some ideas for that too. We got really cool content popping up, and there's some other content, some D&D based content, and some content that I've been working on that are not reactions, that will show up pretty soon too. I've been just like writing them and re-recording them. I recorded it before, but you just start realizing over time that it's not fitting. But yeah, so there's kind of like a weird update, and it's taking up. It's the beginning. 5 minutes. It's only 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not that much. Yeah, you guys can skip past this. Yeah, I'll put like a little thing you can skip past it and get to the reaction. So we're watching Big Bang Theory, episode 5, season 1, the Hamburger Postulate.
Yeah.
Postulate. Okay. And yeah, we're good to go. You good to go?
Yep.
You ready?
Let's
okay.
get started.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Moving my infantry division, augmented by a battalion of orcs from Lord of the Rings. We flank the Tennessee Volunteers, and the North once again wins the Battle of Gettysburg.
Not so fast. Remember, the South still has 2 infantry divisions, plus Superman and Godzilla.
Why don't you just have Robert E. Lee charge the line with Shiva and Ganesh?
All right, you guys ready to order?
Hang on, honey. Shiva and Ganesh? The Hindu gods against the entire Union Army?
All right, my boss says you have to either order or leave and never come back.
What do you recommend for someone who worked up a man-sized appetite from a morning of weight training and cardio funk?
A shower.
That's true.
All right, thank you. And Sheldon?
We don't eat here. I don't know what's good.
Well, it's all good.
Statistically unlikely.
Give him a hamburger.
All right, which one? The classic burger, the ranch house burger, the barbecue burger, or the Kobe burger?
Can't we just go to Big Boy?
No, the barbecue burger's like the big boy.
Excuse me, in a world that already includes a Big Boy, why would I settle for something like a Big Boy?
Because you are not to act big boy.
Waitresses don't yell at you at Big Boy.
Hey, Leonard. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Hey, Leslie.
Leslie, this is Penny. She lives across the hall from Sheldon and me.
And walks in quiet beauty like the night.
Tired of
What's
astronauts.
that Penny's got? What's that?
Oh, it's an alien.
Oh, it's a little mini alien.
Oh, wow, a girl scientist.
Yep, come for the breasts, stay for the brains. Physics department string quartet needs a new cellist.
What happened to Elliot Wong?
He switched over to high energy radiation research, had a little mishap, and now the other guys are uncomfortable sitting next to him. Great. We rehearse on Tuesdays at your place.
Why at my place?
Yeah, Department of Energy said our regular space is kind of a hot zone. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too. I didn't know you played the cello.
Yeah, my parents felt that naming me Leonard and putting me in advanced placement classes wasn't getting me beaten up enough.
For in the music, I happen to be a human beatbox.
Really? I'm actually not that into music. Dude, anything going on with you two?
Asked her out once. It was an embarrassing failure.
Don't deal a man that way.
That's not a good friend, right? That's a...
That's too bad. You guys would make a cute couple.
Oh dear.
What's the matter?
She didn't take my order.
How could she take your order when you're too neurotic to talk to her?
Nevertheless, this will be reflected in her tip.
Oh,
What
Raj.
did he mean you'd make a cute couple?
Well, I assume she meant the two of you together would constitute a couple that others might consider cute.
Penny didn't know that Leslie had already turned me down, and that would unambiguously mean that she, Penny, thought I should ask her, Leslie, out, indicating that she, Penny, had no interest in me asking her, Penny, out. But because she did know that I had asked Leslie out and that she, Leslie, had turned...
See, that's the thing about, like, that's something that I think people do,
That's
even
too
if you're not a
bad.
genius.
You would have made a cute
Overthink.
couple.
They hear like
About
one sentence and they're like,
thinking,
they got a whole
Leonard
story
remains available.
fabricated on that sentence.
Oh yeah, it's like let's narrow this down. What does she really
That-
mean?
You're talking to
That
one of the
freaking
3 men in the
elevator's
Western
still not
Hemisphere
fixed.
capable of following that train of thought.
Well, what do you think?
I said I could follow it. I didn't say I care.
Poor Leonard, man. Poor Leonard.
Yeah.
Although, okay, I'm not gonna lie. So I've been watching the like later seasons, like 10, 11, 12.
Uh-huh.
And he looks so young. Like everybody else looks the same except for Leonard. He looks so
Oh,
young.
he got old.
He just
Not
like
gracefully.
nice cheese. Not
I
like fine,
admire
Nice
fine
cheese.
cheese.
Ugh.
Maybe sometime you can try that on my instrument.
Oh.
Oh.
You're like, what?
Did I hear that right?
That was fun, Leslie. Thanks for including me.
You're welcome. If you're up for it, we could practice that middle section again.
Sure, why not?
Just so we're clear, you understand that me hanging back to practice with you is a pretext for letting you know that I'm sexually available.
Really?
I'm good to go.
I thought
The
you weren't
confidence.
interested in me.
That was before I saw you handling that beautiful piece of wood between your legs.
You mean my cello?
No, I mean the obvious crude double entendre. I'm seducing you. What can I say? I'm a passionate and impulsive woman. So how about it? Is it the waitress?
Penny? What about her?
Well, I thought I saw your pupils dilate when you looked at her, which, unless you're a heroin addict, points to sexual attraction.
Okay, can you
Can you
notice?
see that?
Can you notice people's pupil dilate like that quickly? Because I've seen it in the shows. Like I saw their pupils dilate, and I'm like, I'm not paying that much attention to those little things and be able to
and the
tell.
We'll see all the time with black, and I'm just like,
Like, I
No,
can't-
there's
tell.
nothing going
Can't
on
see
between
too
Penny
much
and me.
reflection.
So you're open to a sexual relationship.
Yeah, I guess I am.
there you
Good.
go.
Did you want to start now?
Why don't we finish this section first?
Oh, okay. A little musical foreplay. Terrific. Good to go.
Me too.
Oh.
After some musical foreplay. I was like in marching band for like a long time.
Is that how you did it?
No.
Semiotics.
I'm sorry?
Semiotics, the study of signs and symbols. It's a branch of philosophy related to linguistics.
Okay, sweetie, I know you think you're explaining yourself, but you're really not.
Just come with me.
Well, what?
What does it mean?
Oh, come on, you went to college.
Yes, but I was 11.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that.
Tie on the doorknob usually means someone doesn't want to be disturbed because they're, you know, getting busy.
Saying Leonard has a girl in there?
Well, either that or he's lost his tie rack and gotten really into Bryan Adams.
Oh, Leonard, you magnificent beast.
The enthusiasm.
Very awkward.
Oh, come on. You know, Leonard's had girls over before, right?
Oh, yes, but there's usually planning, courtship, advance notice. Well, last time, I was able to book a cruise to the Arctic to see a solar eclipse.
We gotta do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So, do you know who's in there?
Well, there's Leonard.
That's true.
That narrows it down.
He's either
50%
with
right.
Leslie Winkle or a 1930s gangster.
1930s gangster.
Good for him.
Oh.
Good for Leonard.
See, what does she really mean by that?
She's jelly, maybe? I don't know. She could also be like, yeah, I gotta get some
Do I
guys too.
stay?
I don't
Do
know.
I leave? Do I wait
Although
to
she
greet them with
was
a
last
refreshing
episode.
beverage?
Do I greet them with the
Gee, Sheldon, you're asking the wrong girl. I'm usually on the other side of the tie.
Oh.
He's like, what?
What do I do? What do I do?
Honestly, that'd be so awkward. I'd probably just go to the comic book store. I'm gonna
You know, I regret like not. I mean, I did have like an apartment with roommates, but like we weren't as close.
Yeah.
I think it would have been cool to like
Hi, Leonard.
live with like friends. They call.
He called him.
It's me. Sheldon. I wanted you to know I saw the tie. Message received. you're welcome.
Would you prefer this to where your experience
carry on.
were?
Hey, do you give my best to Leslie?
You carry on.
Give my best to Leslie. Would you prefer this scenario if you had roommates?
I mean, yeah. I mean, what? I mean, what? Like how? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know.
Like going into into the place and then seeing like a tie on.
Yeah, and just being like, you know what, I'm gonna walk
Yeah, you
out
just
back
ignore
out.
it. Yeah. That's. I wouldn't be tripping like Sheldon, calling him, being like, "I got
What
it."
do I do? Hey.
Why did he not sleep in his own bed?
Big boy.
Again, they're not in the same room.
Someone touched my board. Leonard!
Hey, what's the matter?
My equations. Someone's tampered with my equations.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Look at the beta function of quantum chromodynamics. The sign's been changed.
But doesn't that fix the problem you've been having?
Are you insane? Are you out of your mind? Are you... Hey, look, that fixes the problem I've been having.
You're welcome. I noticed it when I got up to get a glass of water, so I fixed it. Now you can show that quarks are asymptotically free at high energies. Pretty cool, huh?
Cool?
Listen, I gotta get to the lab. Thanks for a great night.
A little. Thanks.
Thanks, bro.
Hold on.
And a handshake
Who
at the
told
end.
you you could touch my board?
No one?
Yeah, I don't come into your house and touch your board.
There are no incorrect equations on my board.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, that is so...
I'm sorry, I gotta run. If you come up with an adjective, text me.
She like one of the coolest nerds.
Yeah.
Inconsiderate. That is the adjective.
You can stare at your board all day, Sheldon. She's still going to be right.
I'm not staring, I'm mulling.
Oh, hey, Leonard.
Oh, hi.
So, how's it going?
So.
That'd be me. I'd be so nosy.
I'd think you were doing very good.
Pretty, very, there's really no objective scale for delineating variations of good. Why do you ask?
Well, a little bird
How
told
you
me that you and
doing?
Leslie hooked up
How you
last
doing?
night. So, is it serious? Do you like her?
I don't... That's really two different questions. Sheldon, we have to go!
Boy, you're wound awfully tight for a man who just had sexual intercourse.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later, but I am so happy for you, Leonard.
What did she mean she's happy for me? Is she happy because I'm seeing someone, or is she happy because she thinks that I'm happy? Because anyone who cared for someone would want them to be happy, even if the reason for their happiness made the first person unhappy.
Not gonna lie. I probably think that much too.
Yeah.
Do you realize I may have to share a Nobel Prize with your booty call?
You know what? I'm being ridiculous.
There you go.
Leslie is a terrific girl. She's attractive. We like each other. She's extremely intelligent.
She's not that intelligent.
She fixed your equation.
She got lucky.
You don't believe in luck.
I don't have to believe in it for her to be lucky.
Going to pass that up for some hypothetical future happiness with a woman who may or may not want me to be happy with a woman who is currently making me happy.
I got lost.
Leonard.
Basically
yeah,
saying
I
he's
still
good.
don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that'd be your attitude.
That would be me, honestly. There'll be a point where I'll be like, "Good for you, man," and then I'll be like, "All right," and then he kept talking about it. I'd be like, "Okay, I don't care that much." Even if it was like a really good friend, I would be like, "Okay."
That's cool. I want to do that.
Why are you smashing a flash frozen banana?
Because I got a bowl of Cheerios and I couldn't find a knife.
That's one way to do it. Oh no.
What are you doing?
Extending the intimacy. Hey, do you want to slip over to the radiation lab and share a decontamination shower?
What exactly do you think's going on between us?
Oh, he was the
I'm not
booty
sure,
call
but I think
king.
I'm about to discover how the banana felt.
Oh, poor Leonard.
Listen, Leonard, neither of us are neuroscientists, but we both understand the biochemistry of sex. I mean, dopamine in our brains is released across synapses, causing pleasure. You stick electrodes in a rat's brain, give him an orgasm button, he'll push that thing until he starves to death.
Is that real?
The only
Yeah.
difference between us and the rat is that you can't stick an electrode in our hypothalamus. That's where you come in.
Yeah. Elon Musk's working on it. It could happen.
So what happens now?
Well, I
could
don't know
have
about
an
your sex
orgasm
drive, but I'm
button.
probably good till New Year's.
10 years?
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aw.
Hey, look, it's Dr. Stud.
Doctor what?
The blogosphere is a-buzzing with news of you and Leslie Winkle making eine kleine bang bang music.
Well, how did you know about it?
A little bird told us.
Sheldon's down.
Apparently you are a magnificent beast.
That part's true.
You gotta appreciate, you know,
Magnificent.
the commentary, you know.
I do.
On a
It's
limb,
bang
but I
bang
think we
music.
may be looking at my new Tuesday hamburger.
When's the last time we had a good burger?
Oh man, it's been a while.
Like a genuinely good burger.
It's been a long while. If you have any good burgers, let us know. In Texas.
They don't even know where we live. Just
In
go-
Texas!
That's still a
I
state.
will drive there.
So,
I'm not driving.
I will make Rohit drive there.
Nope.
You'll be happy to know that I plan to come here every Tuesday night for the foreseeable future.
really? Oh, yay. How are things with you and Leslie?
Oh, to be honest, I don't think it's going to work out.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, hey, don't worry. I'm sure there's someone out there who's just right for you.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Smile,
What happened?
did you see the smile?
She got a smile?
She had a smile.
She likes him? I guess I just didn't notice that smile. Dang it. I believe you, though.
Are you even listening to me?
Of course I'm listening. Blah, blah, hopeless penny delusion, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, then.
What'd you think?
It's a pretty good episode. It was a pretty good episode. I think my favorite so far, I'm keeping track of my favorite. Once I start having like more favorites, I'll like do that. It's only been 5 episodes.
Yeah.
I think my favorite one probably is actually the mom one. The mom one had the most laughs. Like, so there's like some episodes that are more like pushing the narrative forward, and I think there's some that like are like more like in just like a situation that happens. Cause like the Sheldon getting like fired, and then it was just like a situation.
Yeah.
And there was like a little bit of a hint of like a possible relationship, like, cause mom thought Penny and Leonard looked good together.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like a contained episode, and I think it was really funny. And I think the contained episodes, like so far, have been the funniest to me. Where it's just like something happens, and it's just the episode just revolves around that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably my favorite one because it made me laugh the most. But this one's pretty good. I liked what was her name? Shelby, right?
Shelby? Leslie?
Leslie, sorry.
I was like, Shelby.
I'm sorry. This
Me,
is what I mean by
Sheldon.
being a little tired. That's what I combined
Leslie,
both.
yeah.
Leslie. I like her. She's a very like just straight by the book, like most bro / like super intelligent, but very confident person.
Yeah, that's one of the people that in the beginning of the show that I really enjoyed, because like she's almost like a little bit of a rival to Sheldon, like one of the ones that can like make him shut up, I guess. Like, you know, she'll say like some witty comeback, and then, you know, he won't have anything to say next.
Is she smarter than him?
I can't remember. It's been a while.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of rating like because it sounds like, because Leonard's pretty smart, but Sheldon sounds like he's smarter.
Yeah.
I don't know how smart Raj or Howard are.
Raj is an astrophysicist, and Howard is engineer.
Gotcha. Okay. So.
And he's the only one that's not a doctor.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Gotcha. He doesn't have it. Okay. Oh, that makes sense because if you're an engineer, you don't necessarily have to have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
But yeah, I like Leslie. She's very straightforward, very by the book. I like this episode. It's like kind of showcasing aspects of Sheldon's and Leonard's kind of like, again, like Sheldon's like seems like still like nicer comparatively, but there were parts where I would be a lot like him, which is like there's times where my friends talk to me about like emotional things and things like that, and it's not my forte.
He's a robot.
I'm not a robot. That's not true. That is not true. Okay, sometimes I'm pretty logical with things. So if you have like a logical problem, I'm way better at understanding and kind of solving it. When it's emotional, it's kind of
the emotional one.
You're very good at it. You're very good at like listening to people and kind of like helping them kind of get through those moments. And for me, like emotional stuff, like I can understand, I can sympathize, but empathy is kind of tricky for me because I kind of have to like really understand that point of view, and it's usually pretty hard unless like I'm drunk or something. But it's just I just don't. I'm not as sensitive, so like there are times where people will talk to me and I'm being I don't want to be rude. But there's been friends who talk to me for a while, and internally I'm like, okay, at this point I don't care. I don't care at this past this point. It's just basically.
He loves y'all though.
Huh?
He loves y'all. He just has a limit of how much.
Yeah, no, I if my friends ever need me, like I got them, stuff like that. I'm loyal in that way, but I know where my strengths are and I where my strengths are not. And there's points where people kind of get emotional and talk about like, you know, like what they've been feeling and kind of what they're going through. And there's just a degree where I'm like, okay, your problem is this, and you just got to work on that, and it'll be fine. But that's not all people want. They want to hear, like, they want to have someone they can talk to and kind of let out those feelings and all of that stuff. And I'm just like, okay, past the solution, I'm just kind of starting to not care as much. And I'm just like, I don't know what else to tell you, man. It sucks.
Yeah,
you know?
Sometimes I'm like, bro, I don't want you to fix the problem. I just want you to listen to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the classic
one. I feel like
one.
I'm heard.
It's true. So Sheldon's saying those certain moments where, like, you know, I still don't care. Like, you're just going in that loophole of just overthinking, which I think a lot of people do. Hearing someone they like say something and just kind of building an entire story around it, right? Yeah. So that was pretty. I liked how it was. I didn't expect. I didn't know if Penny liked Leonard, because so far we've seen Leonard obviously attracted to Penny, but and Penny's like nice and everything like that. But I didn't notice that there was a point where like Penny also feels something.
Yeah, and I think in this episode it starts to like, kind of give more insight to that, to the Penny-Leonard relationship. Those little cues that you'll see, like her smiling or her saying something in a certain way, kind of hint to that. And at least that's kind of one of the things that I like about the episode. So I love the love interest. The love interest, there you go. So this one kind of like hints more to that, about that, and you kind of see this little hints, and then you kind of also get to thinking, like, does she really like Leonard, or does she just like him now that he's, that she's got competition in a way?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking like, is Penny feeling because she has issues with boyfriends and stuff, because she was like, she broke off with someone else and going through all that she's usually the pretty one that guys go after, and now that Leonard's like not doing that, she feels like that's the feeling, not like actually. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm trying not to
give so much away, so I'm gonna just throw out
Yeah, throw out some
options.
ideas. Yeah. The roommate scenario, I was talking about that before. I've had when I went to a university, it was 4 bedroom, so it was 4 people, and I do wish like there would have been a point where whether it was a house or an apartment, whatever the case may be, that I had like roommates, like, and they were genuine like friends, like good friends of mine, because it would have been interesting. It would have been an interesting time to have that.
Yeah, an experience.
Yeah. But yeah,
going back to the show, we're in episode 5. We're gonna do probably 6 right after this. But honestly, yeah, I'm still rewatching it from the beginning. Just kind of like makes me realize as well, like, why this is one of my favorite shows. I know some people might, they're like iffy about certain, like, especially long series shows like these that are like sitcoms. But to me, I really like it. It was a whole new perspective again, like the whole nerds, in a sense, nerds, like how their lives are. And back then nerds were thought to be like uncool, and whatever they liked was very childish, and nowadays we have a different perspective, which I really appreciate us having.
That's back then, reading comic books, reading like mangas, reading playing video games, they were like a pastime that, like, like parents would tell you like it's a waste of life, like it's a waste of, like, you're wasting your time with all those things, but now they are making so much money. Gaming is making so much money. Animation, like all these cartoons and animes that are just popping up, and the movies, about superheroes and the science fiction. It's just we are getting to the point where our imagination is kind of being let free, and I think like nerds were like the first ones to do it, because I don't know. I think like generally speaking, a lot of us who are more introverted, who are more who kind of found our fun through like exploration of like imagination, compared to like the physical world as much, kind of created this kind of like just helped create this like incredible like it's diverse world itself that like now people are kind of getting into through movies and stuff like that, and other people are loving it too. I think it's really cool, and I think that this show probably pioneered or was one of those shows that really pioneered that kind of a mindset, because this came out back in 2000, what, like 8, 5, something like that.
That's a good point. I actually don't know.
When did it come out?
2007.
2007, yeah. So I think like this was like the show side of it. So I'm pretty excited. It's I like this episode quite a bit. I'm excited to see. I don't know if Penny's feelings are real, or is she just feeling like, just a little jealous. I don't know how that's gonna go.
But we'll find
like
out.
it, Sheldon. Yeah, for sure. All right. Yeah. So, anything else we want to say about this episode?
No. Again, thank you guys for watching. Support Big Bang is on HBO Max for those who have HBO Max. But if not, follow them. I know they have like their own Instagram still, and like a bunch of social media still going on, because there's still a lot of fans out there who still love the show, even though it's like it's been finished.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank y'all, and we'll do the next episode and post that soon as well. So
yeah, we'll talk about all of that stuff. But yeah. So sounds good. All right then. Till next time, guys. Take it easy and take care.
Bye.
Bye.